Rice is a staple food for more than half the world's population. Its fluffy texture and neutral flavor make it a favorite addition to almost every meal, especially in Asian, African, and Latin American cuisines. But for individuals with diabetes, rice often raises a red flag. Known for its high carbohydrate content, rice can quickly elevate blood sugar levels if not chosen or prepared properly. So does that mean diabetics must give up rice forever? Not at all. In fact, the right types of rice, when consumed in moderation and prepared mindfully, can be both safe and delicious, even supportive of blood sugar management. In today's video, we're going to explore the best rice varieties for diabetics, understand how different types of rice impact your blood sugar, and learn some smart ways to enjoy rice without the guilt or the glucose spike. Let's dive deep into the world of rice and discover how it can still have a place in a diabetic-friendly lifestyle. 1. Understanding the glycemic index and why it matters. Before choosing the right rice, it's important to understand the concept of the glycemic index. The glycemic index, or GI, is a scale that ranks carbohydrates in foods based on how they affect blood sugar levels. Foods with a high GI are digested and absorbed quickly, causing a sharp spike in blood sugar. On the other hand, foods with a low GI are absorbed more slowly, leading to a gradual rise in glucose. Most white rice varieties fall into the high GI category, with values between 70 and 90. That means they cause a fast and significant increase in blood sugar, which is not ideal for diabetics. But not all rice is created equal. Some varieties have a much lower GI, providing a better option for those managing diabetes. Other factors like how rice is cooked, what it is eaten with, and the portion size also play critical roles. 2. Brown rice. The whole grain champion. Brown rice is one of the top choices for people with diabetes. Unlike white rice, which is stripped of its bran and germ layers, brown rice retains all parts of the grain. This makes it a whole grain rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The extra fiber in brown rice slows down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates, which helps maintain steadier blood sugar levels. Research has shown that people who replace white rice with brown rice may significantly reduce their risk of type 2 diabetes. One study from Harvard even concluded that consuming 2 or more servings of brown rice per week was linked to a lower risk of developing diabetes. Brown rice has a glycemic index of around 50, which makes it a much safer option compared to its white counterpart. 3. Black rice. The antioxidant powerhouse. Black rice, sometimes called forbidden rice, is not just visually striking but also packed with health benefits. This variety of rice has a rich, dark color due to its high anthocyanin content, the same powerful antioxidants found in blueberries and blackberries. These compounds are known to reduce inflammation, protect the heart, and even help regulate blood sugar levels. What makes black rice particularly good for diabetics is its low to moderate glycemic index, usually ranging from 42 to 45. It also contains more protein and fiber than white rice, helping to slow down digestion and reduce post-meal glucose spikes. Although slightly chewy and nutty in flavor, black rice makes a great base for stir-fries, grain bowls, and even cold rice salads. 4. Red rice. Fiber-rich and flavorful. Red rice is another whole grain variety that deserves a place on a diabetic's plate. Like black rice, red rice is rich in anthocyanins and other antioxidants. Its red outer bran layer remains intact, which means it is loaded with fiber. This extra fiber plays a key role in moderating blood sugar levels by slowing the digestion process. Red rice typically has a glycemic index between 55 and 65, depending on the type and preparation method. It also contains magnesium, a mineral that helps regulate insulin action. Its earthy flavor and slightly chewy texture may take some getting used to, but it pairs beautifully with lean proteins and steamed vegetables for a balanced meal. 5. Basmati rice. A white rice with a low glycemic index. If you're not ready to say goodbye to white rice, basmati rice might be a good compromise. This long-grain variety, especially when sourced from India or Pakistan, has a naturally lower glycemic index than most other white rices. With a GI of around 50 to 58, basmati rice digests more slowly and doesn't spike blood sugar as rapidly. The reason for this lies in its unique starch structure. Basmati rice has more amylose, a type of resistant starch that takes longer to break down in the digestive system. That means more stable blood glucose levels. While still technically a refined grain, its lower GI makes it more suitable for diabetics, especially when paired with fiber-rich vegetables and protein. 6. Parboiled rice. A steamed and healthier option. Parboiled rice, also known as converted rice, undergoes a special steaming process while still in its husk. This technique forces some of the nutrients from the bran layer into the kernel, preserving more of the original nutrition than typical white rice. The result is a grain that has a firmer texture, a yellowish hue, and a slightly nutty taste. One of the main benefits of parboiled rice for diabetics is its glycemic index. It generally scores between 38 and 50, which is significantly lower than standard white rice. This is due to the resistant starch content created during the parboiling process. These resistant starches help regulate blood sugar by slowing down carbohydrate absorption. 7. Wild rice. Technically not rice, but a great alternative. Wild rice isn't a true rice variety. It's actually a seed from a type of aquatic grass, but it's commonly grouped with rice due to its similar appearance and use in cooking. Despite its name, wild rice offers impressive nutritional benefits for people with diabetes. It's lower in carbohydrates than most rice types and contains more protein and fiber. Its glycemic index is relatively low, around 45 to 50. Wild rice is also rich in antioxidants and essential minerals like phosphorus, zinc, and magnesium. The chewy texture and nutty flavor make it ideal for pilafs, soups, or side dishes. 8. The role of portion control and pairing. Choosing the right rice is just the first step. Even low-GI rice varieties can raise blood sugar if consumed in large portions. For diabetics, portion control is essential. A standard portion is usually about half a cup of cooked rice. To keep your meal balanced, combine rice with fiber-rich vegetables, lean proteins like fish or tofu, and healthy fats like olive oil or avocado. Adding vinegar or lemon juice to a rice dish can slightly reduce its glycemic impact. Cooking rice and letting it cool before reheating can also increase its resistant starch content, making it friendlier for blood sugar management. Small tweaks in preparation can make a big difference in how your body responds. 9. White rice, why it's still controversial. White rice remains one of the most debated topics in diabetic diets. It's soft, comforting, and culturally significant in many cuisines, but it has a high glycemic index and lacks the fiber and nutrients found in whole grains. Frequent consumption of white rice is linked to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, especially in populations that eat it daily in large quantities. That said, if you love white rice and don't want to give it up entirely, consider limiting your portion size and pairing it with blood sugar balancing foods. You can also mix white rice with quinoa, lentils, or vegetables to lower the overall glycemic load of your meal. 10. Cooking tips to make rice more diabetes-friendly. There are ways to cook rice that help reduce its blood sugar impact. One method involves boiling the rice with a teaspoon of coconut oil, cooling it overnight, and reheating it the next day. This process transforms some of the starches into resistant starch, which is digested more slowly. Using bone broth or vegetable broth instead of water adds flavor and nutrients without increasing the GI. Rinsing rice thoroughly before cooking helps remove some of the surface starch. And always opt for steaming or boiling over frying to keep the dish light and health-conscious. 11. The cultural connection. Rice is more than just food. Rice is deeply embedded in many cultures. From sushi in Japan to biryani in India, arroz con pollo in Latin America, or jollof rice in West Africa. It's more than just a carbohydrate, it's a tradition, a comfort food, and a symbol of home. Managing diabetes doesn't mean abandoning these foods. It means adapting them with knowledge and care. You can still enjoy your favorite rice dishes by making small adjustments. Choose better rice types, modify cooking methods, and be mindful of what you eat alongside it. Diabetic-friendly eating doesn't have to feel restrictive. It's about balance, understanding, and making choices that support your body. The journey to managing diabetes doesn't require giving up the foods you love. Rice can absolutely be part of a healthy diabetic lifestyle when you make informed choices. Brown rice, black rice, red rice, wild rice, and even lower GI basmati or parboiled rice are all safer alternatives to traditional white rice. Combine these with thoughtful portion sizes and healthy meal pairings, and you'll not only enjoy your meals but also support your long-term well-being. Thank you for watching Harmony Health Channel. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit. Your health is your wealth, and we're here to help you protect it, one delicious bite at a time.